Thanks for watching this video brought to you by AN Immigration Services and Consulting. Please ensure that you watch this video at high resolution for best video quality, as we are going to walk through the application process and the eligibility criteria in applying for a Subclass 187 Regional Sponsored Migration Scheme visa under the Temporary Residence Transition Stream. This visa lets skilled workers who are nominated by their employer in regional Australia live and work in Australia permanently. The content in this video is for reference only and intended for primary visa applicants who want to apply for a Subclass 187 Regional Sponsored Migration Scheme visa under the Temporary Residence Transition Stream on or from the 12th of April 2024. Please seek professional advice about the content in this video. At the end of this video, we have provided links to some legislative instruments related to this visa for your easy reference. Although this video is around 10 minutes long, many hours of work have been spent on depicting the complex legislative requirements in full for this visa in a format that visa applicants can follow and understand easily and visually. Please like and share this video and subscribe to our channel. Let us be part of your journey in Australia and support you throughout this journey. Let's start. The red lines in this flow chart are answers no to the question in a decision step. Please commence from start at the top, answer the question in each decision step and follow the direction of the arrows to guide yourself through the detailed application process and eligibility criteria. There are 2 steps in applying for this visa. The first step is to submit a valid visa application. If your application is not valid, your application will not be considered even if you satisfy all eligibility criteria. For any visa applications, always check whether there are any visa conditions, act-based or regulation-based restrictions that will stop you from applying for the visa. There may not be such restriction, or the restrictions may not apply to you. However, it is the awareness of any restrictions and waiver that is important. For example, if you currently hold a visa with condition 8503 or 8534 attached, this visa condition will prevent you from applying for this visa in Australia. However, there are circumstances in which these 2 conditions can be waived. The details can be found at Regulation 2.05 under the Migration Regulations and is available from the link provided at the end of this video. You need to lodge an internet application using Form 1408. Unless you are nominated as a minister of religion by a religious institution, visa application charge is payable. The visa application charge is $4,640 as of the 12th of April 2024. You need to declare in the application that the position is the one nominated under the nomination provisions for the approval of nominated positions for Subclass 187 Regional Sponsored Migration Scheme visa. You also need to declare whether you or any accompanying family members have engaged in any prohibited sponsorship-related conduct. For example, if you offer a sum of money to induce a person to nominate you for a position in a visa application, this is a prohibited sponsorship-related conduct. You can either apply for this visa in or outside Australia. If you apply in Australia, you need to hold a substantive visa or a bridging A, B or C visa. A substantive visa means a visa other than a bridging visa, a criminal justice visa or an enforcement visa. The second step is to check whether you satisfy all eligibility criteria at the time of decision of your application. If registration, licensing or professional membership is mandatory for you to work in the occupation in the state or territory in which the position is located. At the time of visa application, you must hold, or be eligible to hold, the relevant registration, license or membership. The position to which the visa application relates must provide you with the employment referred to in the approval of nominated positions. You are required to provide the employment contract as part of your application. You have not engaged in any prohibited sponsorship-related conduct in the previous 3 years unless the department deems it reasonable to disregard such conduct. There are various public interest criteria and special return criteria that you must satisfy, including the character and health requirements. Any accompanying family members included in your visa application also need to meet these criteria. Public interest criteria also apply to any non-accompanying family members. These criteria for the family members to satisfy are called one fails, all fail criteria. This means that if any accompanying or non-accompanying family members do not meet these criteria, your application will be refused. Please note that with the health requirement for this stream, health waiver is available. You may be exempted from the English language requirements depending on the issuing country of your passport and your past education. At the time of application, if you do not hold a passport issued by the United Kingdom, the Republic of Ireland, United States of America, Canada or New Zealand, or you had not completed at least 5 years of full-time study in a secondary or higher education institution where all tuition was delivered in English, you need to have undertaken a specified English language test and achieved the required scores. Also, the test must have been conducted in the 3 years immediately before the date of application. One of the more well-known specified English language tests is IELTS. Information about other specified English tests and the required scores are provided in a link at the end of this video. Unless you are an academic applicant, a science applicant, a regional medical practitioner applicant, a subclass 457 or 482 worker or a transitional 457 worker under 50 years of age, you must be under 45 years of age at the time of application. Please refer to the relevant definitions of such categories of applicants provided at the end of this video if you want to assess your eligibility to this age exemption. As an applicant under the temporary residence transition stream, only if requested, you will need to demonstrate in the manner specified by the department that you have the skills that are necessary to perform the tasks of the occupation to which the position relates. There is no adverse information about the nominator or its associates unless the department deems it reasonable to disregard such adverse information. Adverse information is any information relevant in determining a person's suitability as an approved sponsor or a nominator. For example, the department may receive a tip-off about your nominator having contravened a law of the Commonwealth, a state, or a territory. The discretion to disregard the adverse information depend on many factors, for example, the nature and seriousness of the adverse information. The nomination has been approved and has not been subsequently withdrawn. Your visa application is made not more than 6 months after the nomination has been approved. The nomination identifies you in relation to the position and is made in relation to your visa application under the temporary residence transition stream. The position is still available to you and is the one nominated under the nomination provisions for the approval of nominated positions for subclass 187 regional sponsored migration scheme visa. The position must be in regional Australia. We have provided a link to a legislative instrument showing parts of Australia which are classified as regional Australia for the purpose of your nominated position. Thanks for walking through the application process and the eligibility criteria with us. Please like and share this video and subscribe to our channel, so that we can provide more content to support you.